Okay. Okay, you can go, sorry.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, Supervisor Corrier is absent. Councilman Barber.
Here.
Councilman Carter.
Here.
Councilman Salaski.
Here.
Councilman Barron is absent.
Welcome everybody to our February 2025 meeting. We get a motion to accept the minutes from the January 22nd, 2025 regular meeting.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes from January 22nd, 2025 regular meeting.
Second.
Second. I was looking at it.
Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
This is supervisor's report here.
Hello.
Any public comment items? Go on, please. All right, resolutions, motion to approve February 2025 bills.
I'll read, hold on, I'm gonna read them in, the numbers.
Oh, you're gonna do it
Yeah.
first?
Yeah, general fund, $34,060.75. Highway fund, $17,670.49. Town hall, highway garage, capital funds, or capital, $1,911.09. Line Mountain Light, $1,822.23. Line Mountain Sewer, $3,748.56. Dannemora Sewer, $307.76. Line Mountain Water, $4,440.77. Dannemora Water District, $55. Ledger's Corners, $2,122.35, and a total of, oh wait, one more. Trust and Agency, $3,829.68, total of $69,968.68. That's a lot of sixes.
Make a motion to pay the February 2025 bills to the tune of $69,968.68.
I'll second.
Any more discussion? Roll call, Jim.
Yes.
Jason.
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
Next we need a motion to schedule a special meeting for March 19th, at 3 p.m. for the award contract for the Line Mountain wastewater treatment project.
I'll make a motion to schedule a special meeting March 19th to award the contract for the Line Mountain Water Department project.
Second that.
Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Alright, that's it for resolutions, old business, comprehensive plan. Got anything new, Mike, on that?
We went to, so this, MJ is doing the town of Chesterfield, which includes Elizabethtown, Osable, Keysville. Joe and I went down to a meeting there. They're getting closer to finishing up, which has already taken them a little more than 2 years. They probably should be finished within the next 3 months. And we got to meet with a couple people from MJ because we had a lot of questions, and we understand it a little better. I don't know if we got any answers from them, but we did get, I don't know Andy's last name, but Andy's an engineer who now resides between Keysville and Osable. And he went down, he's been gone, he's home this week right here. He's been gone sailing down in the Virgin Islands. And he pretty much wrote the entire thing for that township. And then MJ came in and did the grant work for the tune of about $4,000. But Andy, he did a lot of work. He's willing to help us, willing to get us on the right track, where we need to be, what we need to do. So as soon as Joe gets healed here, we're gonna go down and meet with him and then see if he'll come up and meet with our committee and go from there. May is the grant time. We have to file in the month of May for the grant, so we need to be ahead of that a little bit. We don't have to have it all in place to write, we just need to have it outlined. They also applied to, this is the town of Chesterfield itself, applied for but you do need to have the comprehensive plan more in its final stages to apply. They applied between Sable and themselves for $5 million of money, 2.5 million for Sable, 2.5 million for Keysville. And that got approved, and they pretty much, this guy, Andy, pretty much did all the work himself. I can't remember his last name, I do have it written down somewhere. And I have his phone number. So we're gonna get back in touch with him and try to get in the right direction, because if MJ helps us, they want, even prior to grant writing, they want $35,000 to $50,000.
And how much will Andy be, Mike?
Andy will do it for us. He's just that kind of guy. He just, you know, I mean, he's not gonna write it, but he'll keep us in the right track. He'll come to some of our meetings if he needs us to. He's retired. He said, I'd be more than happy to help.
Wow, okay.
So, I'm like, wow, we want you. I'm gonna say I want you, so. That's where we're at right now. We just gotta meet with him and then get rolling again, so. There's a lot of work entailed. They figured they had a 8-person committee, and they figured about 700 man hours between the 8 of them,
Wow.
Holy cow.
with Andy, the town council, or the town supervisor, probably having the most hours. But
So what was all the money for, the 5 million, that they each get 2.5 million,
so that's a grant.
what will they do with that money?
As long as they're making improvements to the town, they can spend it pretty much as they please. It wasn't through the state, it was through the state, but it's not the State Department. It is
As a
through-
giveaway, they don't have to repay any of that, or?
Don't have to repay. In the grant, they had to put 10,000, so they applied, for their grant, they applied for $70,000, so 10% they had to put up 7,000. And they had to pay MJ, MJ gets the 70, and then they get the 10%, because if you apply for 100, you'd have to put 10 grand up. So it's 10% of that grant that you have to pay back. If the DEC has their grant, you don't have to put any money up and you don't have to pay any back. But DEC has not made their grant available yet. And I don't know if Hochul's, I don't know how the state budget's going. I don't know if it's going good, going bad. I don't know where it sits. So, that may come around, then we wouldn't need to put any, just pay for the grant. And if we brought them on as overseers, obviously, the more they oversee, the more money they're gonna want. So, it's a process. He told us don't try to get too far stretched out. He said, you don't want 8 or 10 areas, pick yourself 4 or 5 areas that are really, maybe conservation, economy, because then under 5 titles, you can have a lot of subtitles that are under conservation. You can go from water to forest to, pretty much anything. And economy, you can, with business, recreation, so. But we're not straight on it yet. It's pretty, it's a lot of work. It's gonna be a lot of work. So that's where we're at.
All right, thank you. Fire control system, the parts arrived and they were installed, so our fire system's back up and running. Completed. Town of Ellenberg finally paid their bill for their sand from last fall. It's paid in full. We're still waiting on the vehicle from Riley's. They haven't released that yet. Upon release, the GPS units will be put in. That's about it for old business.
Have we officially changed companies on the system?
Yes.
Yep.
It's official?
We have 2 different companies that do it now.
Oh, 2 different, but Johnson's is right out of there.
They should be out when did that?
Tomorrow?
Yeah, it should be the end of the month. Yeah, they should be done and over with by the end of the month.
NCCS and, Bob
Bob Vincent Plumbing.
Yeah.
Good.
Bids will be opened here in the building March 6th, 10 a.m.
I have no idea. I don't know what that is.
Bids for the project in Line Mountain for the
It
wastewater.
starts at 10 a.m.?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
10 a.m. on the 6th. They're gonna open, so there'll probably be contractors in here. But they won't award them until the 19th on that meeting to set up.
Okay.
Beach permit to be submitted, with the call out for lifeguards in April. Any other new business?
On that, didn't that, on the March sixth thing, didn't Debbie put out that she wanted somebody here on March sixth?
Yeah, she said she'd be back also, but anybody that wants to be here, it's open.
Oh, I thought she was back
I
to
don't
the
think
17th.
I don't think
No,
she's
she's
back
not gonna
on
be, she's not gonna be here.
She won't be here for the 6th?
No.
Okay,
Seems a little
she'll be
early.
back for the 19th then. They're gonna open them on the 6th, and then they won't award it until the 19th.
She's gonna be drinking green beer on that.
Swearing and all that construction.
I'll make a point to be here. on the
March
6th.
6th is a Thursday.
I'll make a point to be here.
I never know, I might be here.
Jason, you got anything?
EMS is going pretty well, a little bit of communication so far. Ambulance is being run Mondays and Wednesdays out of Line Mountain. The morale seems to be a little bit better, and everything's going pretty good. Next time we have a meeting, we're gonna discuss a few things, but hopefully from here on, it'll be a work in progress, and I can try to get them up there a little bit more than 2 nights. But it's been going pretty good. I haven't had any issues, I haven't had anybody complain for response time or anything like that, and of course, we haven't had any ambulance calls for a while until recently, on our way home. There's like a couple, but
Did you go to Spear Hill the other night? What was that explosion or whatever?
nothing, I haven't found anything. I was thinking it was probably snow coming off a roof because there's a lot of them that collapsed. Roofs collapsed in different places, Saranac had one,
Yeah.
there's a couple on Lime Mountain. All that weight and that, when it warmed up and that got started getting wet and they all just started collapsing. But, the pond hockey tournament had the EMS will stayed up there, they had both ambulances up there, both ambulances are up and running. And everybody was pleased to see that, I mean, any events or whatever, I try to schedule it to have them there, you know. But they're out, they're doing the job, everybody's getting along pretty good for the most part. That's all I got for,
Mike, you got
No, I'm good.
Good. Then I think we covered the bare minimum for our meeting tonight. Anybody else got any comments? Other than our community is in turmoil, I guess, with everything going on, everybody
Yeah.
knows what's happening. Hope for the best for everybody there, that it all works out, turns out for the best.
everybody meet Brooke,
Yeah.
secretary.
That's all I got then, nobody else got any? Next meeting's March 26th at 5 p.m.
March 19th, 3 o'clock, special meeting.
Yep.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.